So Twisted Love, a little bit of backstory. I will read the back. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read the back, and then we'll go from there. I don't have an Alex Volkov voice, but I will try my best. Unless you want to go, unless you want to read it.
Best impression.
Okay.
No, I also do not.
You are the light to my dark sunshine. Without you, I'm lost. I don't think that's what he sounded like at all.
No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good to the audiobook, I'd say, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, anyways. Alex Volkov is a devil blessed with the face of an angel and cursed with a past he can't escape. Driven by a tragedy that has haunted him for most of his life, his ruthless pursuits for success and vengeance leave little room for matters of the heart. But when he's forced to look after his best friend's sister, he starts to feel something in his chest. A crack, a melt, a fire that could end this world as he knew it. Ava Chen is a free spirit trapped by nightmares of childhood she can't remember. But despite her broken past, she's never stopped seeing the beauty in the world, including the heart beneath the icy exterior of a man she shouldn't want. Really, she shouldn't. Her brother's best friend, her neighbor, her savior, and her downfall. Theirs is a love that was never supposed to happen, but when it does, it unleashes secrets that could destroy them both and everything they hold dear. Dun, dun, dun.
This is my first time hearing the back. Because it's Kindle. Right. You have to do weird.
So, I will be... Go ahead. So I'm going to guess both of you loved it from your impressions.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I liked it.
I have some thoughts.
I have many thoughts. Please continue.
Overall, I liked it. Yeah, I would give it a solid 8.5.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about you, Crazy?
I go 1 to 5 just because those are what my apps rate it, and I did rate this.
You rated it a what? You cut out. Now I'm in suspense.
4.5.
Whoa.
Okay. So yeah. So that out of 5 stars, yeah, you really, really liked it.
I really liked it.
I would say. So I rated it like a 2.5, 3. So yeah, you guys, if you want to start this off, I think we should do the questions last. That's what I think. Just because it's like a overall. Does that work?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So this
I like the idea of going
out.
through the quotes too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know Crazy has a lot of them, don't you? Didn't you post like a lot of them? All right. Maybe. So I feel like because you guys love this actually might work out for the best because I can tell you what I didn't like and you guys can, Okay. All right, cool. So from Pessimistic Polly herself, chapter 1, page 1. Okay. Here's what I thought was funny. Okay. Because I started laughing out loud at this part. And that's why I was like, I'm really going to like this. Was because she was talking about how the car is going to show up because she's waiting. She's doing the Find My Ride. And then she's talking about the Barbie girls. So she was like, or I could be tied to a chair in a dark basement and forced to listen to Aqua's Barbie Girl on repeat until I'd rather gnaw off my arm than hear the song's infamous phrase again. And I start cracking up because I'm like, oh, come on. It's not that bad. You all know how
you love that song.
Barbie Girl. So
have you ever heard a crew of full-grown men belt out? It is a very entertaining.
Oh my gosh, I would love that.
Yeah, stay tuned tonight, karaoke night. You'll get some of that.
I'll listen in. Oh, show. Okay, but then getting for reals here. So I have like 2 notebooks full of this stuff.
Hell yeah.
So then page 2. I'm not like this the whole time, I promise. It was just like the intro, or I was trying to pick things up so like I didn't get lost later.
Fair.
I wrote down Ava's brother Josh knows she only calls when in trouble. And then I was laughing because of the manner of which she called him. And he answered, and he's doing the hanker-pranker with a lady. And he's still talking to her. So he doesn't even just hang up and be like, yeah, I'll send somebody. He's still incommunicado with her. Like, they are speaking. And he's doing it, and his sister's on the phone. I thought that was weird as hell. Like,
For real.
automatic boner killer if I was him, but that's fine, I guess. And that happened like twice in this whole book, and that's 2 times too many. I do like that he lives next door to her too, though. I thought that was cute because he's like
so
watching
cute.
after her. Yeah, but then they talk about the incident, right? And she's like, ever since the incident, and I'm like, okay, okay. And you know that goes on for too long, trying to figure out what that was. But we can stop there, I guess, and then you can tell me what you thought about all that. I'm like, they mention, okay, so when Alex picks her up, right? They mention how Josh is leaving. Not one time did they talk about where he's leaving. They said Central America, but like where in Central America? They didn't give any context to that at all, which I guess doesn't totally matter. But I feel like they gave more context on where they're getting the cake from and what bakery name it was and where they were going than they did about Central America and her brother. But I was like, that's fine.
Hold on, you have a
gotta
brother?
know about this cake that I never even realized they even ate. So then
That's fair.
nothing. So that's fine. It's fine. And then I got like, okay, and then I felt like this was weird. I'm just gonna say this, okay? From the first chapter of Alex talking to Ava, okay, and they're talking about the rain, she's like, mine is hard, and he's looking at me. Oh my god. Okay. And then Alex is like, I'm not looking at you. You suck. Okay, not really, but that's basically what his play was. Okay.
Yeah.
So they've known each other for 8 years. 8 years they've known each other as friends. Not really them being friends, but they were around each other all the time. And I'm assuming they've had more interactions than just what they're downplaying it as, because she's trying to write this off as like an insta love type connection, and it's like you've known each other for 8 years. That doesn't make any sense. So anyways, but now he's gonna try and be like, I'm not into you, you're not attractive, blah blah blah. And I feel like she should have just let it go right there and then and got the damn cake and moved on. And just didn't even go to his house with cookies. I'm just throwing that out there. Anyways.
Yeah,
So
I think it's funny. Yeah, I think you know how like when you're a kid and like you have like your first memory? My first memory of that whole book was the nipple incident. So like
real.
Yeah, I don't know. That's how the book starts in my eyes. I forgot about the other stuff.
Yeah, that's
but no.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I think it was like when they switched over, because, okay, so I'm listening to the audiobook. So I'm all like listening to Ava talk about, oh, my shirt is see-through. Oh, he won't let me go. Oh, he wants to give me his jacket. And then it switched. Alex Volkov, I was definitely looking at her nipples. And I was like, whoa. It was pretty good. I liked it.
Oh, man.
Wait, I feel like I should have listened to the audiobook now.
I wish, what chapter is that? Is that just the first one or the second?
That's the first flippin' chapter.
Yeah. It's like, as soon as you meet the guy,
we should take this somewhere more private. The blonde trailed her fingers down my arm. Her hazel eyes blanked with invitation as she swiped her tongue over her bottom lip.
Okay. You hear that?
Oh, yeah.
I like that voice off.
So I gotta listen to that the whole time. It wasn't bad.
Oh, man. I love you. So you listen to the dual POV. Like, I mean, like the dual narrators, because some, more authors, I love that they're starting to do that. because it's so worth it. It's so worth it.
Random little thing. Have you ever listened to one where it's like one voice actor and it's like either a chick that like throws her voice really low for the men's part or like a dude that's like, and I'm like, nah, instant no. I hate the book when they do that.
Sammy in the
did
chat.
that.
She said that's Zaid, isn't it? Is it? Look up the narrator. I'll say, is that Zaid?
It might be the same voice actor. I'm not sure.
Aiden Snow. Hold on.
Take a look.
My chest heaving wild.
Whoa.
Oh.
That's H.D. Carlton. No, that's the author. Duh. Teddy Hamilton. Wait, you found something different? No, it says Teddy Hamilton played Zaid.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So very similar, though. Yeah, don't ever look at the faces. 100%. Yep, it ruins everything.
No, it ruins everything.
Yep.
Crazy.
Saying the guy who voices Rhysand. And, that was sad. Anyways.
Damn, rip.
Okay, but that's so cool that you listen to that. That's neat. I like that a lot. That's really fun.
Well, it's neat until there's a certain parts, and when we get further into the book, I'll explain further. It was kind of weird, but we'll get there.
I highly recommend, real quick, listening to Quicksilver. Okay, because the dual narration on that's fantastic. It got me through the whole thing. Okay, so the next chapter is Alex, right? And he's talking about, this is like during his flashback, I think, too. Doesn't he have like a flashback in this chapter? Hold on. He talks to his uncle, I think, right, for the first time in this? Because he has that flashback where he's like, there's blood everywhere.
Blood everywhere.
On my hands, on my clothes. Yes. Yeah, that whole thing. And I thought that was so sad.
It is a book club. We're trying it out.
Yes. Oh, Sammy, if you like reading, you should totally join us for the next one.
We need more people.
Okay, so then this is when Josh is basically telling Alex, like, I need you to watch over Ava. And then Alex is, talking about all that. It's his reason for living. I don't know. There's like some weird stuff about the CEO thing. And I felt like, okay, so they're talking about Alex being CEO because he's so smart. He has an IQ of 160, whatever. Okay. He makes this vague ass financial app. Is that what it is? A financial app? I have no idea what he made. Like, it was so vague. I was like, okay, but he's supposed to be like a bajillionaire. So it's like, at 26, no less. So I was like, okay. And now he's like the CEO running a company of what?
I didn't even realize they never actually mentioned, do they?
If they did, I missed it because I was like, I have no, like, they're talking about another group headquarters in Philadelphia, had offices cross countryside. Since I was based in DC, that was the company's real power center, though board meetings still took place at headquarters. I could have taken over as CEO years ago per my uncles and my agreement when we started the company, but the coup position offered me, which is COO position, offered me more flexibility until I finished what I had to do. Besides, everyone knew I was the power behind the throne anyway. Ivan was a decent CEO, but it was my strategies that had catapulted it into the Fortune 500 after a mere decade. But, like, that's basically all of, like, the background we really get. I don't understand what the heck we're talking about at all. It's so
He's
vague.
been putting strategies in since he was 16. Isn't that crazy?
Which, I mean, if your IQ is dumb high, I guess that's possible, right? That's not super far-stretched, but at the same time, it's like, yet again, I got more information about Crumble and Bake than I did about the CEO position. It was like going around the bush. Like she didn't know how to explain it or really tell us what was going on. So I was kind of confused, but I guess it, and I feel like that actually kind of matters, but maybe not. I don't know. Like he supposedly has all this control over people, right? Like he has control of this company without being called a CEO. He has control. He has like people in his pockets from everywhere. He could downfall anybody's career. Like that's a pretty big move and job, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, what is he doing? Something with finances.
Right.
That's basically all we know. So
It's giving Bruce Wayne. Batman.
yeah. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I feel like they didn't elaborate on that just because, I mean, the whole series is different characters, like, focused on, so I could
This is
see
true.
why they were like, that's not that important, you know? But I've heard that that's also the best book, and I'm sure the author, like, actually regrets not going into more detail and elaborating on that, because then
Yeah,
it
I
could have
would've
came out with more storylines and, you know, more sequels.
that's kind of what I would have liked to know, you know?
I will say, if you Google it, it says he runs a successful real estate company that he created with his uncle, teenage.
Hmm. Real
Does it
estate
give
is
you a
not what
page
I
number where it
expected.
says that?
It does not. I'm trying to see, like, I looked what, like, does
I'm
it tell
about to
you what page it
reskim. I'm
happened?
going to skim over chapter 2 because there is nowhere that says real estate. I swear. Maybe it does, but
Well, then I also.
he's talking to the blonde chick. Blah, blah, blah. We don't like her. We'll come back to that. Archer Group. They said it's called Archer Group. Nope. Ava laughs. He's like, oh my gosh. There, the college. Something reference to Beyonce, Strip Angel, men, gender, da da da. Lipstick, Gren Wyden, Arthur, Hampton, blah blah blah. He's definitely not gonna do a threesome with the blonde and the brunette. Josh is apparently super fun, life of the party. He starts talking to him about Ava. And then Bridget, security. Don't even get me started about this Bridget chick.
I got some words on that one too.
Oh my gosh. Da da da. Give up. I don't even care. Sure, real estate. Weird.
That is weird. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, next one.
But this can get us into, okay, this is where I had another issue, okay? Of course, we have to do the 50 Shades thing here where Alex is all, I need to say a certain way, and it's the BDSM style, and I don't look in the eyes, and we don't kiss, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, like, we haven't heard that before. And he acts like he's this hardcore, like, crazy, sadistic lover dude. Okay, but like that is not at all what's happening at all. So like I don't think he even knows what BDSM actually is because he ain't doing it. And then everything he's doing with Ava was just like an automatic I'm not doing that. Which I found a little weird because I feel like if you are used to doing something a certain way for so long, that even with somebody that you liked or wanted to be with, you wouldn't automatically be I feel like you would still be set in your ways a little bit and like have to come out of that box. But that didn't happen at all. So I'm like, this was just stupid to even mention, in my opinion. I just thought it was dumb. I'm like, okay, you're just trying to portray as something you're like, that's not happening. So I don't know. I kind of have an issue with it. I was just like, this is a wannabe for real. I don't know. Did you guys have thoughts on that or not just ranting? Because I'm like, I don't know.
It definitely, like, I thought it was more dark romance, I thought. but it's not. It's more like romance.
Yeah.
Stop.
Full stop. Yeah.
I got the impression that they elaborated what he was into with other people that he didn't have like an emotional connection with to kind of help like show the comparison to like how he treats someone that he actually cares about, I guess. But it was very just like kind of a letdown because they do that early on in the book and you're like, ooh. And then, yeah, it never gets that crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I thought he would have tried to get Ava into it a little bit, but like nothing happened. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
It's what it is. Okay, and then okay, so then we get towards like chapter 3-ish, and Alex is like moving into Josh's. Oh, is it an apartment or like a house? Are they like running a house?
It sounds like they both have houses.
Okay, that's what I thought too. Like it was like a house rent.
Which also,
Okay.
I'd like to know how the fuck they got money for a house. They're 22.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
Alex-
was giving college dorms for me, like condos. That's how I saw it in my head.
It could have been because at one point it does kind of reference that they're like they're like directly next, like almost like a dual complex. You know what I mean?
Awkward,
like the houses.
but yeah.
I don't know, but maybe not. I got two different impressions on that. So either way, they had a roof over their heads and they were next door. And okay, and then Josh is like gone now. He's like out of the picture and stuff to Alex to like watch over her, I guess. Weird. Okay, so then, this part I found funny. This is page 32. I remember this reference and I had to stop because I thought it was so funny. Okay, hold on. This is when she's talking to her friends. Ava's talking to like Jules and I think it's Jules and Bridget and who's the other chick? I don't know.
It starts
Anyways,
with an N.
Oh yeah. So then she goes, I'm trying to be nice, okay? We're stuck with each other for the next year, so I want to make our lives easier. Just take the damn cookies. You can eat them, throw them out, feed them to your pet snake, Nagini, or whatever. Oh, no, she's talking to Alex. And then she goes, his mouth twitched. Did you just compare me to Voldemort? She's, what? No, maybe. I use a snake as an example. You don't seem like the type who'd have a furry pet. And he goes, you're right on that account, but I don't have a snake either. And he took the basket off my hands. Thank you. That I thought was funny.
Yeah.
Did you just compare me to Voldemort? Like, what? Take my cookie. Okay, so then that was the part that I thought was funny. And then like 2 pages later on 34, they're talking about his what is it called? SHAM, highly superior autobiographical memory. So she's like, you have photographic memory, and he goes, no, they're different. People with photographic memory recall details from a scene they've observed for a short time, but people with HSAM remember almost everything about their lives. Every conversation, every detail, every emotion, and then whether or not they want to. And that's kind of like where he gets into that dark and haunted, phase. So, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting because at least we have a lot of detail on like how his mind works. And we get that. So, like, the flashbacks make a lot of sense, too, because it's, like, he can remember literally everything. The only thing I didn't like about that was when you have Ava, okay, so then they bounce back and forth between her past and then his past. And it's, like, basically described the same way. Not the details or not the, like, situation. But the way, like, Ava remembers things and the way he remembers things are so... Oh no, I thought I had discontinued these. I didn't do that. Hold on. Sound alerts off. Twitch alerts off. Okay, hopefully that worked. Oh, you're fine, John. I just wasn't expecting because I just remembered I turned him off on my... Oh, what do you call it? I turn them off on my Xbox screen, but not like this screen. That's my bad. So like I felt like the way they were talking about her memories and his memories, right? Ava was like, I can't, like, get my words right now. Her memories weren't nearly as detailed, but it almost seemed like, let's say you're writing something down and then you retracted certain info. Does that make sense? It's kind of like they were doing that with Ava's memories. Like, she remembered it, but she didn't remember, like, enough of it. I don't know how to explain that. I just felt like she wrote them too similar, if that makes sense. That's where I'm trying to get at. I felt like they were just written too similar. But I could have just been just me.
I found it really weird that they elaborated that Alex had like very good memory, but he couldn't remember like that one piece of like the actual person who killed his parents until the end.
Yeah.
Like
Didn't
it flashed just like Ava
him?
did.
Did he not see him?
It was the ring. Yeah, he saw the ring.
I thought she saw the ring.
Oh my god, you're right. Ava's never mind. See, and it was so similar. It was so fucking similar.
But like she saw the flash of the ring, and that was the only thing she remembered for a while.
Yeah,
and that's when it made her key in, oh my god, it was my dad's ring. But they were definitely written like the memories were from the same person instead of individual, which I didn't love.
Just
like I knew it was his uncle from the beginning. Like that was an easy one.
Oh whoa!
I will say I had no idea it was the uncle until they were like pulled the papers out of the electrical outlet, and then I was like, oh,
oh yeah. See, that's a good catch too, because I was just kind of, I wasn't thinking too in depth about that part, to be honest. So like when it came up, I was like, oh, that makes sense, but I didn't have a clue. The dad though with Ava totally knew that. That I just felt like was obvious. Like I immediately was like, that is not her dad. Because there's a huge disconnect between them. And then I was like, I could be wrong, but like that's kind of where I was going with it. And it just was like, I don't know. It was just kind of weird. I felt like that part though, the parts with Ava and her dad, and then the parts with Alex and his uncle, I thought that stuff was woven together really well. Like I actually think she did a pretty good job, even if it was slightly predictable, of telling that part of the story from the past to the present, getting through that whole narrative between Ava and her dad and then Alex and his uncle. So I felt like she actually did a really good job writing that. Like if she wrote like a romantic like thriller-esque type thing and took out all this extra crap, it actually probably would have been a little better if you be honest.
That's the aspect I liked of it, for sure.
Yeah, I liked that. So like I didn't hate, like I don't hate the book. I'm not hating on it, but I just felt like it was a little goofy. It was a little, I don't know.
The constant sunshine. I could not stand it. Oh my god, it made me cringe every time I heard it.
Hey, sunshine. Yeah, it was cringy. The whole book was cringe. Let's be real. This whole thing was cringe. Which is fine. I enjoyed good cringe.
Liked it.
Yeah, it's like we're back in Twilight era with weirdness and a wannabe mob boss that's not quite a mob boss. Okay.
Okay, but they try to make it seem like he's like this dark and dangerous guy, and then he's like
not. He's just got a lot of trauma that he really needs a therapist for, a really good therapist for, which he can afford. And
right?
Yeah. He's really manipulative. He's a total stalker.
He's a big stalker.
Emotionally abusive and just an ass. There's nothing about this guy that is appealing. Not one thing to me that was appealing about him. Like, I don't understand this dynamic. I was just like, okay. Because, okay, so the reason I was thinking of it like this is, did you read Haunting Adeline?
Yes.
Okay, you both have read it. So it's weird because, like, this is where I'm sounding hypocritical, but I don't really care. That was written so well. Like, there's a big difference between the way Zaid was acting with Adeline, or Addie, however we call her, than like Alex is acting with It's like Alex's morals are so skewed. Zayd had like a center. He had like a moral compass going in a certain direction that he at least aligned with and kept with. Like he was very steady on that. And he was a little cray-cray, obviously. And he should not have stalked Addie at all, obviously. And that was in the beginning. Plus we're not going to talk about that part he should not have done with her.
It was a couple parts.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that too. It was fun to read.
But but we can agree in real life, probably would not have liked that. Okay, just saying. No, okay.
I don't know. It's never happened to me.
Well, let's hope it never does.
I'm sorry.
Okay? Let's hope it never does. Oh, I'm texting my youngest.
Oh, anyway.
Have you read The Seed and Lights Out that's similar but different?
No.
It's not a gun. A knife.
Oh. Yeah, no, that. No. No.
Yeah.
It's the handle. Okay. It's the handle, though.
Oh, okay.
He like stabs again? The mattress.
You want to read some? If you want like messed up stuff, read KV Rose. If you've never read These Monstrous Ties by KV Rose, you need to. That's a good series. But here's the thing. This is where I was going to go on with this. If you know that it's going to be messed up that way, and you know it's going to be effed up, and you have two effed up people come together to be effed up, that makes sense to me because the dynamic is the same, right? But like with this, it's like Ava doesn't need this. If anything, Ava needs therapy as well, and she needs to get away from him because he's only dragging her down. Like, this wasn't, so it portrays it as grumpy sunshine, and I'm like, this isn't grumpy sunshine. This is sadistic, crazy, assholes, manipulative, stalking, serial killer, crazy, wannabe mob boss sunshine. There's a difference between the grumpy sunshine trope of just a grump. You know, this is not Lorelai and Luke from Gilmore Girls. This is, what the frick is this? The dynamic to me just didn't flow, didn't work because I wanted Ava saved and saved from him. Like, I was like, dude, Alex needs to go. I can't deal with this dude. He's crazy. It's fine,
He's
I guess.
Crazy in not a fun way.
And not a fun way. Like, he controls her in every aspect of it. Like, before they even got together, he was controlling. And it was like, remember like when she was doing that boudoir shoot in the beginning? And he like storms in there and he's like, I'm going to ruin his whole career if you don't leave. Da, 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 da. I would have been like, get GTFO, bro.
Okay, but that kind of falls into the category for books that's like, you're mine and only my eyes can see you. Which is like a trope in books that I personally do enjoy.
Yeah, it works for other books. This did not work in this one. This is just, he's scary. Like, this isn't the good scary that you want to be with this guy type of scary. This is like, these all red flags are popping up throughout this entire thing. I should have gone through with red flags and like put them all in here.
Yeah, they never like even talked about like their feelings with each other when that happened either. I think that was like a weird for me. Yeah, I don't know.
So like Alex, like the thing is, he was very like meh. Like his character himself, like, okay, so you had character development and growth with Ava's. And then with Alex, it was just like he just stayed there. Like I don't know what was happening with this dude, but it was just like she wrote him one way and then just left it. So it was like there's no real depth to him other than he had flashbacks and sometimes you got his feelings on a subject. But then other than that, it was just like he did not care. He was just kind of like sociopathic in a way. I don't know. And questionable finances. So I don't know. I don't know. The trope works. I just feel like this had so many ideas of tropes that were trying too hard to be written and it didn't flow and it didn't work. Especially with the way both these characters are written, the dynamic of it, I hate it. I just hated it. And that's why I was saying, like, I loved Haunting Adeline, and, like, I can read These Monstrous Ties, that other stuff. That all made sense to me, and then this just didn't. I was like, I don't know what's happening, which is also why it took me a while to get through, because I was like, okay, what else is he doing? you know, I don't know. Like, it's fine. Like, it's cringe-wise, it was fine. Like I said, I didn't hate it. It sounds like I hate it. I'm just pulling it apart, but I don't know.
I'm just
But-
glad that it wasn't a longer book. Or else I would be really upset about it. But
And I
think it was good for
that. I know, right? You hate me. I already thought it was too long.
Really? That's funny.
I can give you the exact page where this started, okay? It was hold on, I wrote it down over here. Where did I write this down at? It was chapter 39. Where it should have ended. Chapter 39. Let us go to chapter 39. I hate my life. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is where, like, after everything happens and it does the whole 2 months later. Okay. So there are a few ways I really thought everything after chapter 39, 2 months later, could have gone bye-bye. None of this was needed. Not any of these pages. None of this was needed.
But that's look at that stack. Ended.
That's
not a happy ending.
That's not a happy ending. I'll tell you why. Hold up. So, oh my gosh.
That's also where they hint at where the next book could be going.
Well, she could have written that in 2 pages. Okay, so literally... okay, so let's backtrack just a few months before the 2 months. She gets saved, and then she gets saved. Now, the thing is, it was very blatantly obvious. Alex was saying whatever he could to Ivan in order to not get her looked at even more and to save her, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we all understood that. But then he kept going after he was dead. Why? You have the girl, okay? You could have told her, I lied to save your life. Done, okay? I mean, I would have understood that. I would have been like, yeah, okay, cool. I love you too. Bam, we're good. No, dude's like...
Because he didn't feel like he was good enough for her.
No, that's not why. No. He said, his words, he said that he wanted to protect her because he was dangerous and other people would come after her. What other people? You already tied up your loose ends and you killed everybody. So it's literally like, if somebody did come after you, it'd be kind of like, what? But he has everybody in his pocket. He's got the whole police brigade in his pocket, okay? He's got all these financial influences, apparently. He can ruin anybody's life that he wants to. So really, unless you're more powerful than Alex, I don't see why you'd go after the kid. So it's like, you know, he's just being stupid at this point. There was no rhyme or reason why he had to tell Ava, no, I actually don't love you. It makes no sense. You're literally, and if he actually cared about her, he wouldn't have said that. And here's why. Because literally, he spent that entire time telling her he didn't like her, to tell her that he liked her, to be with her, to clot her already emotional status, which was really, 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 really fragile to begin with. And then at the very end, when he gets her to the very high point of her, of being with him, he's like, just kidding. I don't like you. Bam. She crashes and burns. And emotionally, that would have anybody up. So if he actually cared about her, he would not have said any of that. I'm sorry. I do not agree with that. I was like so pissed off at this point. I had to pause before I could do the 2 months later bullshit of let's go to wherever we're at now and do this whole photo shoot just for him to show back up. This is where I got mad because I'm like, okay,
Joker.
You're already messed up enough. And if you had left the relationship as it was right there, okay, before chapter 39, it would have been fine. It would have been like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. You guys are messed up. It is what it is. No, he took it 2 steps too far because now he's stalking her. He manipulates the crap out of her for an entire year, wears her down when she was just getting to a point of being better for herself and finally like pulling herself out little by little to get out of that shell of getting over somebody and having your heart ripped out, stomped on multiple times, especially after everything with her dad and then getting kidnapped on top of it. So she was already in like a whole different, she was in London, right? And she was in a whole different country. She could have used that to get away, get out, which was she was doing. She told the guy no how many times and he kept frickin' pressuring her. That is not, none of any of that was okay. Not any bit of it. And the fact is, let's say she actually didn't want to get back with him, which she got worn down after a whole year of telling him no to get back with him, being like, okay, I'll trust you now, which makes no sense. And she's going to tell him that she wants to be with him. It's like, well, either way, she's backed into a corner because he's the cat and she's the mouse. She can't go anywhere because he has the police, apparently even in London, on his side, which, can we like elaborate? Where did that come from? No connections in London whatsoever throughout this entire book until then. Let's just be mindful of that. And then
his London office is out there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So maybe
yeah.
he has police in his pocket in anywhere that he does have offices. Because then if he's real estate is what Google said, but a company that big and he clearly plays on the very edge of the law at the best of time.
Real estate with a hidden message.
Yeah.
A lot of political real estate is what it's giving.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, there you go. That makes more sense. I don't know. I just didn't like any of it. I'm like, none of this needed to be in here. None of this London stuff needed to happen. He did not need to stalk and harass her for a year and then back her into a corner where she feels like she can't even call the police on this guy because they're in his pocket. So I'm just saying this was a completely manipulated love aspect on mine. Like, I don't think they're meant to be. I don't think they should have been together. If he wanted to dump her then, they should have just left it. Otherwise, he could have gone the other route of being like, I said all that to protect you. We're good now. And they could have worked on it and been fine. She could have still gone to London. He said already he would have gone with her to London. So none of this needed to happen. This was stupid in my opinion. I didn't like any of it. Not or any of the chapters after this. Like, I thought it was so stupid. So we didn't need to just keep reading on and on and on and on and on about emotional abusive behavior to end the story like that. So I'm like, I don't know. I just thought.
So are you guys taking the, like, his, where he said that he was, like, knew from the start, he, like, purposely was, like, friends with Josh and all that. You guys think that was a lie that he used?
It started off as, let me get close to your family to destroy you, but even if you spend enough time beside someone pretending to be their friend, and like he said at the end of the book, that Josh truly did become his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it started off as, like, a ploy, but then 8 years is a long time for a fake friendship to never develop into a real friendship.
Right.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Because I'm like, that definitely all added up. But, like, the part where he's like, and it just so happened I talked your brother into making me blah, 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 and then you became my pawn. I feel like he like, lied on that. Because Josh definitely asked him. Like, Alex didn't do anything to make Josh ask him to do that. So, I don't know where he came up with that part. That's what pissed me off in that whole scenario. I was just like, what a dumbass. Doesn't apologize or...
to move into the house, though. It was his idea to move in.
This is true.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yes. But that also could have been, like, forbidden fruit, want to be close to it, kind of.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. So, like, I was okay. Like I said, I was okay with the book. I know it sounds like I absolutely hated it. I didn't, which is funny. Like, I will read the second book. I know, I just tear them. I literally can tear anything apart. It's just, like, my nature, I guess. But it's up until 39. That's when my hate started. So up until that little bit of the book, my hate started. So it's like, I didn't like it. I was, like, not chill with it, but I was like, you know, it is what it is. They're working it out. It'll be fine. And then this, and I said, nope. So
it's not too bad, I guess, if it's just that much where you were like, ah.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
I'm still trying to get over the Bridget fucking royalty thing. Did I miss that shit somewhere in the beginning of the book or something? Because they brought it up a lot in the end of the book, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, this is so random. Like, she has this little clique of friends. Obviously, they're in there because it's like, they're just, like, kind of, like, breadcrumbing them. Because that's where the series is going to go, right? From them. But Bridget being royalty is so out of the blue to me. I'm like, where is this coming from? I don't know. I thought that was very silly. And like, okay. I don't know.
Yeah, and now we're supposed to go into the next book and like, oh yeah, Bridget, royalty. And I'm like, I wasn't prepared for a book about princesses. Like, the fuck?
It's just random. Like, I hope they go into a lot of backstory on how they became friends and stuff. Because in what way did they become friends? I'm really confused.
They were all roomed together at school.
Right, but why was she at normal school?
Because their school isn't normal, quote unquote. There's lots of royalty and international people's kids. They did explain that at one part. I do know that.
Okay, so everyone knew she was a princess. It wasn't like a princess and the pauper situation. No, everyone knew. Okay.
Yeah, they thought she was going to be really snotty and know-it-all at the beginning because princess. And then she turned out to be really cool and down to earth. Which I had to giggle a little at that part because, like, why?
Yeah, that went right over my head. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I don't remember where it was, but they did explain how they met and that they were roommates at one point, and I think it was probably like 5 or 6 years in, but I really don't know.
That's where I'm laughing. Yeah, I don't know. I think I didn't really pick any of that up because I was just like, okay. I don't know. I was like, random. All right, cool. That's random.
We're just adding to the tropes at this point.
But I will say I was confused about the bodyguard thing when they switched bodyguards because they were talking about how he's just going away on leave. They didn't say that he was gone permanently, the original bodyguard. And then all of a sudden he's gone permanently. They're like, wait, but we're going to give him a going away party the whole 9. But it was like he's going on maternity leave or whatever it was. Like he wasn't supposed to be gone permanently, but now it's permanent. So I'm confused. So, okay. I don't know where they were going with that.
I don't know if it was permanent, but you can't have a princess walking around with a temporary bodyguard.
No, that's what I'm saying, yeah. No, like I knew he was going to be replaced for like whatever, but they made it sound like he was like indefinitely gone, and I'm like, why though? Because he just said he was not. Not
true. They never even mentioned him coming back, which is weird. You think they'd be like, it's only for X number of months.
Yeah, I was so I don't know. I was very confused throughout most of this book, and things just weren't tying up where I thought they needed to tie up. I was kind of just, I felt like it was a little all over the place on some aspects, and it just was kind of, this book feels like wishful thinking. I don't know. So, I mean, I get it. Like, it's average on Goodreads when I last checked was like, what, 3.7 star rating? Which isn't like bad. It's like an averagely okay book. Like, people liked it. And so I was like, I kind of lie in that 2.5, 3 star range. I was just kind of another TikTok.
I really like
book that I was kind of not hyped up about.
I like going through the reviews after I read the book, you know, and Twisted Love had some good ones.
Ooh.
Let me just see. Yeah, this one has GIFs and everything. It's actually really good. I highly recommend going to check it out.
Send me the link. We can pull it up.
Oh, I'm going to. Oh, yeah, I can just post it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, share. There we go. All right, there you go. Yeah, take a gander at that. Jinx!
Oh, thank you, Jinx. You didn't have to do that. All right, let's see. Where'd you post it at? Book chat?
Yeah. Does it make you sign in?
Yeah, hold on. I can't remember where I signed in with. If I'm like through Amazon, if I'm like through. Oh, hold on. Let's do. I sign into this.
There you go.
Getting a 2-step verification code.
Make it real tricky.
Well, I put everything in 2-step because someone had hacked into my Instagram account once.
Oh,
and I
shit.
couldn't get back into it, and it was my book account, and I had a higher following on that. I had to get rid of it because I couldn't get back into it. It was devastating. I got tricked by a scammer. All right, let's see here. Oh my god. That's my kid playing Roblox. Yeah. Moving this over here. Hey, Rye baby, can we quiet down, please? Thanks. She's like, why did you eat me? Okay. All right, is this the one you want us to read? This one right here?
Yes. This one's the one that got the GIF.
You can read it if you want.
Start at the top. When I saw that this book has groveling, best friend's brother, grumpy sunshine trope, touch her and I'll kill you, I'll hate everyone but you, a bed sharing scene, great friend group, and revenge plan, I ran so fast and downloaded this real quick. Plus, this was being hyped in Book Talk, so might as well read it. I don't know why, but this book just made me evaluate my life, myself. Why? Well, warning. I don't want to read this part.
For non-romance readers, this quote is spicy. Okay, bye. And your is mine. Every inch of you belongs to me. If you ever let another man touch you, he'll end up in pieces, and you'll end up tied to my bed and every hole until my name is the only one you remember. Do you understand?
And the Simon, like, no, like in the
And
hole.
At first I was like,
not the hole. Because there's things you need to know about me when it comes to my taste for IRL men. 1, I hate bossy men. Please, I'm bossy enough. 2, toxic. I rebuke this negative energy. 3, if you threaten to kill someone, if they so much as touch me, therapy or 911. 4, if you call me questionable nicknames while having sex, bye. And normally my attitude is why do men, but when I read this, I don't know myself anymore.
Oh.
It's so long. It's so good. She goes deep into it. I want to skip to the part to where it says, I thought Ava and her friend. Yeah, right there. I thought Ava and her friend group were also fucking perfect because Bridget is a literal princess. I'm not joking. Jules is a Jessica Rabbit. Like, honestly, isn't that crazy? Stella is this influencer who has 400K followers. Yeah, like they're like the popular group.
So
Yeah.
true. When she broke it down like that, yeah. Very chill
yeah.
book, at least for me. There's some for friend. So death, violence, child abuse. Why not a higher rating? Since 1. I really did think the romance and the whole Operation Emotion thing in the beginning was cute, though their feelings for one another went from 0 to 100 very fast because Alex really went from not caring that Ava was having a nightmare and acting all cold and heartless to she was mine. She just didn't know yet.
Like, what?
At least that's attraction. Didn't get the feeling they were already the she's mine, he's mine stage. Yeah, that actually sums it up pretty well, my thought process on that. So that makes sense. I like how she broke this down. It's way better than I ever could. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
The banter was cute. I agree with that.
Yeah, the telling showing right there. When they got together after the first time they had sex, there was a lot of telling instead of showing of how they are as a couple. And that really bugs me because I'm the really type of person who wants to know everything. Yeah, and I think that's what bothered me too. No, but everyone is right. Vicious reincarnated. I can only definitely see the Vicious in Alex. He likes fucking classing women as insomnia and has a revenge plan that includes the heroin. I see no difference. That's crazy.
It's so crazy. Again,
oh my
I thought
gosh,
the romance was cute, but it's just okay.
I forgot about the girl that pushes Ava in the pool.
Ooh,
oh my
yes.
gosh.
Fucking
You're right.
bitch.
We totally skimmed over her. Oh, yeah. Who wants to start on that chick? Because what was her deal?
She's a bitch.
I'm going to send a picture of how I envisioned her real quick. Hold on. You keep going.
Yeah, please do. I can't wait to see this. She okay, I like when Alice confronts her too, and she's like, I didn't know she couldn't swim. Okay. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't. She was just annoying. She was like the gum on the bottom of somebody's shoe.
That's basically her in book chat.
No, because that bitch is actually hot, and I feel like she has an ugly face.
You think so?
I feel like she has to.
Oh my gosh! From The Incredibles, you're right!
That's how I saw her.
I don't know. I was picturing her with like a weird nose or something.
I mean, she kind of has a weird... She has like a Michael Jackson nose a little bit.
True.
What was her name again, too? Oh, it's like Madison or... Madeline. Oh my gosh, what was her dang name? Madeline. It was Madeline. Because he goes, and I never will. I removed Madeline's hand from my arm. It's been fun, but it's time for us to part ways. Shock scattered over her face before coalescing into a mask of stunned anger. You're breaking up with me? To break up, we'd have to be dating. I nodded at one of the men staring at her ass. The congressman looks interested. Why don't you go say hi? I'm not a prostitute, Madeline said. You can't pimp me out to another man when you're done with me, and we are not done. Not until I say so. I'm Madeline fucking House. Oh my gosh.
Who is that? Oh.
And I'm literally picturing this chick walking in, like being like, okay. Oh my gosh, I can't. That's great.
Well, how the fuck did Alex just randomly be like, oh, let me check my phone, and there's a video of, like, and he never goes on his phone or the internet or anything, and just so happens to see this video of the pool and knows that Ava is at her house.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it was sent to him by his hacker that like keeps track of all that kind of.
That's wishful thinking. I like that. I'm gonna think of it.
No,
like
no,
that.
I'm pretty sure they said that.
Oh, okay.
They said that at some point.
I hope they do.
Crazy's catching all the little things that we totally glossed over. This is amazing.
Maybe, yeah, because I don't know. I just remember him being like, and I never check my phone. And then he's like, and then I saw. So maybe it was sent to him and he just never checks what his hackers send him?
Maybe.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure, though, that they said something because he gets a notification and he looks at his phone or something. And I believe later on it's explained that it was sent.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
You're right. You're 100% right. Yeah.
That sounds, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find a 1-star review. I love reading 1-star reviews.
I love the reviews. They crack me up.
Are you like a person though that if somebody does a really like crazy 1-star review that you're like super into it, like you're like, I'm gonna read this because I want to know if it's actually as bad as they make it out.
Sometimes.
I'm that person. Yeah, if it's a terrible,
I want to know what sets someone off.
I've only given one 1-star review my whole life.
When they say that there's just no plot to the book, then I usually won't read it, because if there's no plot at all, sometimes it's just not a fun read.
Oh, that's true.
Gosh, there's this one book I read that's a lot like that.
65,773 1-star reviews. Like if you really break it down to see like the actual numbers, that's insane.
Yeah.
Insane. Oh, this one has a meme. This one has a GIF. If you want to read this one.
I like GIFs.
Oh, there's lots of GIFs in this one. All right, who do we have to thank for this review? This was in 2022. This is Julia. Shout out to Julia. Oh boy, let's go. Let me hype myself up before I write this one. Another absurdly overhyped book. Everyone tells me this series is good. Later, the books are better. I don't doubt it. I don't think Anna's a bad writer. Her writing is tolerable and sometimes even enjoyable. I can't say the same thing for her characters. Nothing in this book or even its cover are congruent. Anna thought it would be fun to attempt every single trope in the history of the universe with a single story. That's what I said. So you can't really tell if this is a rom-com, a dark romance, or just a joke. That's literally what I said. Oh, that's funny. It's like I am reading the worst Tinder bio ever written. But yet quite possible to exist out there somewhere. The bio under some guy named Ray who lives in Florida and is a Republican who hates women. He also says people feared him at 11 because his parents were killed and he swore revenge. It's like a Wish version of Batman, except Batman is actually cool.
Actually cool. Fuck yes. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Alex, and I quote, is not a toy, so don't play with him unless you want to get hurt. What kind of freaking toys were you playing with when you were a child, you psychopath? But Alex's broken record was to please stop trying to humanize me. I'm your bad guy. He also guarantees people that biological reactions can be mastered. Good freaking luck next time you have to sneeze, bro. Hope you don't freaking explode. This is amazing. Oh, here you go. But she is such a sunshine, and all she needs is to get dicked around and still see the good in people. F therapy. Oh my gosh.
That's the one point.
He literally describes the view of her on his bed as a sacrificial virgin waiting defilement. I didn't catch that.
That was bad.
That's bad.
That was bad. Yeah. So my fiance walked in while I was listening to some of the audiobook, and he literally would come in there and be like, this guy's a creep. And I was like,
yeah. Is she good? Massively long for some unknown reason, just like Alex's penis. Our hero threatens a mean girl to destroy her company because he has that sort of power. She doesn't tell him where his girlfriend is. It has the same energy as my daddy's a lawyer in 3rd grade. It pains me to say this entire review constitutes a quotes from this book because honestly, it's all I needed. It's embarrassing enough on its own. I hardly did any work here. Maybe I'll read the next one since you guys love it so much. Let's see. Anyways, my stomach hurts from laughing. Well. Okay. Someone said their brain cells were murdered by Alex Volkov.
The red of the flag.
All right, let's go to look at a 5-star now. I always like to do a positive after a negative. 449,139 positive review, 5 stars. That's a big number.
yeah.
Let's see. This is so good. I devoured it one sitting. Fire, brother's best friend. Fire, hates everyone but her. Fire. fire, Grumpy Sunshine. The chemistry was off the charts between these characters, and it had a much darker and action-packed plot than I was expecting, but I loved that. I can't wait to read. Can't wait to read the next book in the series, which is going to be Princess Bodyguard Romance.
Okay, but do we think there's also going to be a stalker romance? Because they kind of hinted at that, and I'm see it happen.
Maybe. I mean, if you can handle my negative Nancy-nish here, then I'm down to read book 2.
Sure, we could do that if you guys have.
I am not like that's just it. Like I don't hate it. I just was very like, what? And then here's the thing though, look at all these. These all relate. They are all in the same world. She has like a lot. There's a lot. So maybe that's the thing. Like once they get going, maybe the writing got better.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm willing to find out, but I just want to know some things about Bridget because that was cracking me up.
Yeah, the Bridget, I'm a little curious. I mean, I'm really into Bridgerton right now, so I'm kind of just like, all right, let's see what this is about. Like modern age Bridgerton type beat. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Are you watching Bridgerton right now?
Oh hell yeah.
I just finished
eating
season
it up.
4.
I have to season 4.
I think it just came out, right? The rest of it just came out today?
No, a couple days ago.
That means it's time to stop.
Oh, I missed it. Dang. I've been living my life without... That's crazy. All right.
I'm done.
I know what I'm doing today.
Yeah, no, I'm done. Done. I won't go into it, but if you guys ever want to finish it and talk about that, we totally can. We don't have to stream it, but I am down to talk about that. So I love Bridgerton. Got emotionally wrecked last night.
Damn it. Don't give me any spoilers. Stop it.
I'm not. Just saying my feelings. Ugh. All right. Back to the book at hand.
She shed a few tears. Okay, get me out of here. Get me out of this. I don't like these reviews. She shed a tear.
How the hell are you crying during that? There was what?
Wait, who cried?
The one review, Samantha.
She blames her hormones though, so it's fine.
Still, even if it was my hormones, I wouldn't have cried.
I don't think I would tell people I cried, but
yeah.
Well.
Comment on this. Ask her what part. I'm just kidding. This is from 2022.
Do it. Be like, what part made you cry?
I need to know now. Oh, Libby she's got big balls. She's gonna do it.
Oh. I love that.
I don't want to make. Yeah, but I don't want to be
like,
mean.
yep.
I'm not mean. I don't want to be mean about it. I just want to be like,
oh
I'm
my
trying
God,
to envision myself.
Oh my gosh, what part made you cry? Does that sound mean or does that sound like okay? Because I don't want to be mean.
No, it's cute. It sounds like you're genuinely curious.
Yeah. Doesn't sound mean.
Yeah, and like you're worried for her.
I am not being mean whatsoever, by the way. I'm not trolling. I'm actually
sad
asking.
Face. Sad face. I can't. Perfect.
Okay. And then she'll see my review and it's like, I actually didn't write a mean review though. Did you read my review? I didn't write a mean one. Like, I'll tear these things apart, but I don't want to hate on an author ever. Like, it just, unless they really did me dirty.
You know, sometimes
I will read my review. Hold up.
Okay.
If I can find it. Because I don't know where the frick I posted this. Here it is. 3-star rating. Enjoy it. Oh, that wasn't me. Where's my frickin' review? Why can't I navigate the interweb?
Interwebs are so.
Libby's favorite books. Libby's currently reading. Libby's friends. Red. Currently read.
Libby,
Red.
Libby, Libby, Libby.
It's all
Dippity
about
bibbity.
me. Ooh, highly recommend this, by the way. These little mini, these short reads from the Kindle Unlimited series for the, like, Valentine's Day reads. It's like the, what is it called? The something Me Cutes. But it's really cute. They're
Ooh,
really
yeah.
good. I'm really enjoying these. I like short books sometimes.
Doesn't say you wrote anything.
I didn't put a review.
Yeah, it
Nope.
just shows that you started. You gave it a 3-star.
Well, it's fine. That
I'm
might be for the
re-downloading
best.
Goodreads right now.
I might
I
have put
haven't
it
had-
on my Instagram. It's fine. You guys are fine. Did you find another one? What is this?
Oh, I put a book in the chat. I told you like the reviews were really bad. It was super cringy and it was just like really, really bad writing. Yeah, it's that book.
Geneva
Just in
Rose?
case you
Really?
guys- If you ever want to laugh. Oh yeah.
Interesting,
Yeah.
because I own her, the what is it? The one with the ring on the cover. What's that book? Hold on, we gotta go to the author. I can show it. I can show you. The Perfect Marriage.
Oh, okay. I haven't read that one. Yeah.
That's crazy. This
That
almost
one's
hasn't-
good. I should read it.
Everyone's saying that this was pretty good. So maybe did this book come after this the other one? When was this published?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
First was July 13, 2020. And this one came out in 2023. So nope, it can't be her writing got better, because that doesn't make sense there. Just kidding.
I'm
I
sure.
tried.
Yeah. Yeah. I think. Yeah. It was very cringy. So if you ever just want to laugh at the book, that's definitely a good one to laugh at, and you're welcome.
Oh yes, I'm down. All right, so these are the questions that I pulled. Did you guys answer any of them, or did you think about any of them, or?
Yeah, I kind of went over them a little bit. Thought about it.
Okay.
Same. Didn't really read them and like fully answer them, but kind of half did it. Might have been
Half did
really,
it.
really elegant.
Yeah, I didn't totally. There's only a couple that I did. Let's see, the blending. Okay, so this one, like, what was your impression of the author's decision about romance conventions, the darker themes of revenge and trauma? So, again, it was a negative Nancy response, and I basically said that the blending romance with this like theme of revenge and trauma, I just felt like it's more manipulation, abuse, and more emotional damage of Ava to fully control her in the end, and I did not approve. So I said I don't know why this is like a fantasized thing, like the way this was written, not how some other ones are that actually did it like well. It just wasn't fitting that narrative of like love that I felt like she was trying to convey. So it was just very like, I don't know. I felt like she should have retroped this, if you want me to be honest. I don't know. But that was my negative Nancy answer.
Fair.
All right, I see it. I want to say that it was definitely just a complete cluster craziness of emotions for sure.
Indeed.
Definitely just, I mean, the trauma aspect, I kind of liked it a little bit, like the way that like Ava, she had her fear of swimming, and you know, Alex was able to kind of like help her get through that fear. Like I liked that part, but what was she doing to help him with his trauma? That's what I want to know, because I didn't see that anywhere. It was like a lot of one-sided healing and trust, and yeah, I just didn't see a lot of it reciprocated to him, I guess.
Yeah, I understand that.
She definitely was kind of like, your problem, you deal with it later, loser. You have to help me with my trauma first.
Right. I'm more important than you.
Hee.
My name's Ava. Oh my gosh. Crazy?
Like, I feel like it can be done well. It can be done well. But in this case, it just was not. You know,
Yeah.
like, he was so focused on his revenge and his trauma that he just wasn't as nice to her as he could have been while achieving that revenge. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I'm picking out what you're putting down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, Hunt and Adeline. He got his revenge every single time. But she was still, like, top tier priority to him while he got his revenge.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I see it, yeah.
It's just a lack of that. Yeah, that I totally get that.
Yeah.
All right. This one, I laughed to myself when I read it. Did Josh's return at the ending leave you with a sense of hope or uneasiness for Alex and Ava?
Left me with a sense of hope that she wouldn't get back together with his crazy ass.
That is literally what I said. I was like, yes, she's out of there. No. Yet another letdown.
Yeah, that was a little weird. Especially with Ava saying how close of a relationship she has with her brother. You would think she would value his like opinion and feelings a lot more than some good sex, you know?
So, yeah.
Yeah. There are no words for that. I'm out of.
Every Christmas is gonna be fucking awkward because of that. Good job.
Thanksgiving too, don't forget. He spends every Thanksgiving with her family.
Let's not get stuffed at the table this year, please.
Not anymore. They went to that random house for Thanksgiving.
That was so weird. And he's all like, come sit on my lap. And I'm like, bro, whose house are you in right now? Like,
what are we doing? We are too comfy.
I did blackout during that. I was just like, what the fuck was that? And I just like, skip. Like, I'm pretty sure I had my audiobook at like 1.7 times. I'm like, let's just.
You're like, I can't skip too far, but like, I don't want to actually sit here and listen to this right now.
Hold on, I'm clipping that.
Yeah, I don't know. That just freaked me out. Wasn't there a time where oh goodness, it's coming back to me. There was a part where like they were at a house party, wasn't it like his surprise party or something Ava threw, and like all their friends were there and they like went into the closet?
No, they were just in the kitchen and he had her up against the wall while everyone else was in the next room cleaning and they were supposed to be doing the dishes.
Even better.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
She was like, goodness. Oh my god, this is worth it. I'm like, girl, you're friends.
I would have been like so stressed out. I'd be like, no.
Right? Fuck that shit.
You know what's really sexy? Dishes. Let's do it right now.
Just gets me all ready.
I labeled that as Hope has died. Well, all right. So then, how does the author manipulate the setting and pacing to create tension and invoke a sense of fear and suspense?
I feel like I didn't do a great job on that. Like, some of the times where it should have created tension did not.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get over like the girl next door, the boy next door kind of aspect of it. And I think about like how slow everything was at first, and then everything went bam, bam, bam. And it was just like when they were next door to each other, she was bringing over cookies. And you know the part where she brought over like the really bad cookies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was weird.
It was a little weird. Yeah. She was trying to get that emotion
was.
out of him or whatever it was.
Yeah. It was disgusting. She was trying to see if he had any human emotions left in him.
Hold on. Let's go to this page because it says. I marked that because I thought, like, I actually thought it was kind of funny when this was brought up. And she was saying, this isn't there. She's talking with her friend group. And they go, simple. And then Jules pulled out a pen and notepad out of her bag and started scribbling. We come up with a list of emotions and you try to make him feel each one. It'll be a test of sorts, like giving him an annual physical to make sure he's functioning properly. Yeah. But I just thought that was kind of funny because I'm like, okay, so they're trying to get all these. We've already seen him angry, so happiness, sadness, fear, and disgust. A wicked smile flashed across Jules' face, and jealousy. Please, he'd never be jealous of me. So I think that was the disgust one, if I'm not. I think so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely was. It just seems like it was a constant, like, not really showing emotions, so, like, did it really do anything? Is that, like, their way of kind of showing, like, his grumpiness? Or was that them showing that, like, oh, he's tender on the inside? Like, he actually does care. Maybe?
Oh, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know.
There's, like, those little things where I'm like, they try to do it, like, they try to portray this, but they did it in a very weird way.
Yeah.
Yep. There's definitely I was kind of like in there going, that was a choice.
Yeah, there's that. I mean, that's why I was like, the only thing I liked about any of that was the flashbacks from the past to the present and then corroborating that with what's happening now and then how that all tied up. That I thought she did a great job with. So for that aspect of it, I thought was great. Everything else, I was just kind of like, I don't understand what's happening. So it's
definitely. There was a couple things that could have been more explained throughout, and instead of just tossed in and been like, "This is this, no explanation. Let's keep moving."
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what it is, I guess.
I guess going back to the question at the same time, though, I think the best aspect that kept, like, you know, the setting and the tension going was, you know, just showing both sides of them, like having them both have their, what's that called, like dual
POVs.
Yeah, like dual POVs. There you go. Yeah. So that helped create the tension the most, I think. If it wasn't that way, then I would have absolutely hated the book 100%.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, totally agree. The dual POV saved that for sure. Yeah. Okay. Those are good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then this one was, what does the story reveal about the power that family and friends can wield over a person's life and relationships?
Apparently not shit.
Apparently not enough. Fuck.
Nothing. Yeah.
I'm just going to go back. I'm just going to say it. Josh. Brother. Wasn't enough. Good sex was better than your relationship with your brother. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really don't even need to answer. I feel like we just spent an hour talking about this one question in a roundabout way. It is what it is. Oh man.
Don't get me wrong, I
Okay.
love the book, but
Yeah, that's the hard thing about this is like I just sound like I hate it. I didn't hate it. I'm flabbergasted. My flabbers have been gasted. Okay. All right. And then, have you ever been in a relationship or witnessed one in which love and personal boundaries were tested? How did you respond? Now, because this is so personal, I don't think we actually have to answer this. I just put it up there because I thought it'd be like interesting to talk about. And so, like, I literally just stated what boundaries for the book because I felt like there were no boundaries set anywhere. If there were, I missed them.
Same. Did not see them beyond no one else touch you or I'll kill them.
There were no boundaries. There were no walls. So
yeah, I would have put my foot down with the stalking and yeah, no way.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Hey, stalking's not cool, man. Don't stalk me. Rude.
Okay, but here's the thing. The way he did it in Haunted Adeline, did not mind that stalking.
Yeah,
that one was sweet.
That's the difference. Like, it's
Right?
messed up, right? Like, it's messed up.
It's messed up, but like this one was not. You shouldn't have tried to have stalking just put in at the because it was not a dark romance and you tried to make it dark. See, did not work. It just came off as he's a controlling, toxic asshole.
Well, they do all this, right? And then you think about it, you're like, oh yeah, they've known each other, since they were young.
Yeah.
They've been in aspect like how creepy has he always been? Like that's what I can't get over either.
Because she was like 14 when they met.
This is so true. That's what I'm like, what I don't understand is like, why do we have that huge 8-year gap? Because they've known each other for so long, but it doesn't really touch, other than her being like, he doesn't show emotion. That's like all she said, basically. Like, there's nothing.
Like, if it was like a 4-age gap, I'd probably still question it, but I wouldn't be as nitpicky about it.
Aren't they only 2 years apart? I thought she was 22 and he was 24. Or is he 26?
He's 26
I
now,
never really caught that.
I think he's 26 now.
Okay, you said 8 years, and I was like, oh, and I was just going off of that. Because I never caught it.
They've known each other for 8 years.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad then.
No. Okay. It's not a crazy one.
But still.
Definitely is.
I'm clipping that also, because I thought that was funny. I'm trying to clip what I can, because I have, like, an issue with, what is it? After I had the VOD or whatever, I can't, like, get it clipped. It won't let me save anything.
Oh, no.
That's annoying.
Weird.
Yeah, so I'm still trying to figure out, like, why it won't. It'll get me to the point, I'll get in, I'll do the whole thing, and then the minute I'm trying to save it, it's like, can't do it. I'm like, okay. Okay. Do you believe that romantic love can heal traumatic past wounds? And have you ever had to forgive or be forgiven in order to move forward in a relationship? Which, again, if you don't feel like answering, don't answer it. It's a little personal. All I said was, it was very vague, and I just said, yeah, it just depends what it is. I left it.
It can definitely help you through traumatic things, but you put in.
Yeah, that's true too.
Because he's kind of sitting there like, I found my life, all my trauma shall be healed, and I shall do nothing.
Yeah.
Boy, go to therapy. Go to fucking.
Fall in love with your therapist.
Oh my
God. Yeah, I would say, like,
trope.
Getting over the trauma and, like, in a relationship is kind of bad because you get too reliant on a person. So it's kind of scary in that aspect. So, yeah, definitely a therapist would be better.
Oh my gosh. Well, reflect on the novel's portrayal of a toxic romance. Do you think passion and devotion can justify extreme actions, or should healthy relationships always have boundaries? Let's be for
Always have
real.
boundaries, but in books, it's fun to read about none.
I mean, boundaries in everyday life, I think, are great, and I think it's definitely important. And in a fantasizing way, it'd be nice to still see some here and there because it'd be easier to relate, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Let's
hilarious.
just put a safe word out, you know? It's fine.
I don't know if I was answering that question, but I wrote no, it sucked.
Okay, all right. Well, all right.
That is how in-depth my thought process went about that question. I left it at that. But that is hilarious. No, I was just very... I don't even know anymore, man. What a cringe. Epically cringe.
So what's the next book? That's what I want to know. Are we reading the whole series now?
I feel like we should, but I also want to add like another one, but I don't know if we can do 2 in a month. That's kind of a lot. So
I'm gonna be so for real with you. I think, Libby, if you can make that one work, I can make that one work. You're probably the busiest as you of the.
And there's more days in March than there is February. I mean, this was the shortest month, so
True.
So true. Like, in reality, if I had more time, I could have gotten done like 4 days. But yeah, so I can make it work. I just trying to think because hold on, where am I at right now with my stuff? I can pull this up and show you. I'm reading this. There's this one book that I really want to get into. This, I think, was also on Kindle Unlimited. It's called The Queen's Shadow by Rachel Song. And I commented on her TikTok yesterday. And she seems really nice. And she wrote like this series or whatever. This is not that long. It's like under 200 pages, I think.
Oh. Well, yeah, super doable.
What's to say? This is fantasy. It has 187 ratings, 33 reviews. So realistically, like, you know, if we keep this positive poly, then it could, you know, this could help. It's a Queen Shadow
on Kindle.
Is it perfect?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're interested in it, I would totally recommend this one. Hold on. I think it's enemies to lover. Yeah. Enemies to lovers, clean romance, fantasy romance. So there's no smut in this. Fantasy romancy, enemies to lovers, clean romance, fantasy romance, novella romance. It was published in 2024.
Yeah, the audiobook. It's only 3 hours long. That's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah. Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's only 3 hours. That's really short.
Let me go to TikTok real quick because she has a video that she did on it, and that's where I was kind of like, this actually sounds kind of fun to read. And then when I heard it wasn't that long, I was like, yeah, kind of. Oh my gosh, I need to turn this off again. Boop. Why do I have to log into TikTok? Can't I just like watch a video? Let's do. All right, TikTok video of the Queen's Shadow by, what's her name? Rachel Song. Yeah, here we go. This will work. Somebody saying no. Well, maybe. All right. Volume might help.
Well, you're not going to hear it on the stream because you don't have your desktop audio on.
It's just a song. Like, I don't even need it. Yeah. I'm trying to find like the. I guess I'll probably just have to find the TikTok video and send it into. I can do that easily. Hold on. But yeah, either way, I just thought like it sounded kind of fun, so I was like, well, this could work. Unless you guys have ideas of stuff you're reading too, that'd be cool too. Let me go over here. Up like my name. Whoops.
Oh, okay.
Rachel's song.
So we are definitely doing the next book in Twisted.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Keep this rant going.
Don't tell me you've already read it, crazy.
I have not. I was about to start it, but I didn't want to get confused on which book was which when we were talking about it and accidentally spoil shit for you guys, so I did not. I held myself back.
Smart. You're smart.
I tried my best.
You did amazing. I'm very, very proud of you.
It was hard, okay? I have it on my Kindle already, and I was so close to starting it. Like, ooh.
Oh, the guy's name is Reese. Oh no.
Oof.
I already have a Reese in my life.
I know, we all do. Alright, let's see if this popped up. Can you hear it? I don't know. I just thought, might be funny. So, worth a shot. And then we can always do another poll too and see like what we want to read in March. I like it, a polls. Whoa. Yeah, all right. So when should we start this?
Now.
Ooh.
All right.
Now.
Cool. Fine. All right, well then let's see. So this book is just under 200 pages. So it won't take us long to read, especially if she's doing the audiobook. So realistically, we could talk about that one in like a week.
Yeah,
Is
that
that
works.
too short?
No.
I'll probably
And in the meantime, yeah, okay. So then in the meantime, we could do a poll for like a book for that month if you want. So we could
Sure.
Well, I don't know if 3 is too much, but we could do 3. And then talk
I'll
about...
have to do 2 because I'm reading a couple other books at the same time.
Sounds good. Okay, so let's keep it
honest.
at this. So let's do... Why don't we do this one then at 2 weeks?
Okay.
We'll do... Hold up. I need to look at my calendar too and see what day. We can always find the day later. We'll do 2-ish weeks. Because I'll be gone 7th, 8th, 14th, 15th. So I can't really... So if we did like a Friday like night or Thursday night or during the day if you guys have a day off like within those 2 weeks. So you guys get back to me.
I do.
Or we can even just be like, hey, we're all done with it. What day works? Do you want to do that?
You guys want to try and do it on the 7th? Saturday the 7th? Because
That works for me.
that's before you leave too. Because I don't want to also read it and it be so fast and then be like, oh, I already forgot.
Right.
That's hilarious. Let's see, what day is the 7th? Yeah, because I'm going the 8th. Let me double check the 7th.
If not, I'm good on like Mondays and Tuesdays too.
Okay.
I'm starving.
Question mark that. Oh yeah, I'm ready for foods. Okay, do that, and then we'll do end of month for Twisted Love. Does that work?
Yes.
Or not Twisted Love, what is it? Twisted Games? Twisted Games.
Yeah.
Alright, and then I'll already start getting the videos and stuff ready for that. Yay! Okay, let's do it!
Hell yeah!
Okay, yeah, brother. Yay! Thank you guys for doing this with me.
Thank you for
This was
inviting
fun.
us. It was.
It was fun! Sorry that I was so pessimistic about it. I don't hate you guys at all.
Hopefully you
or
like the next book more.
I didn't
No,
hate it,
I think it
though.
was
I
good.
liked it. I wasn't like against it. I just thought it was
You
stupid.
keep saying that, but
I didn't hate it.
I
More
didn't.
you say it.
I just thought it was dumb. I was very.
Fair.
but I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it. It's like Twilight. Okay, seriously, I hate the idea of Twilight. I think Edward's a creepy stalker man boy thing.
Okay, can you imagine
Vampire.
waking up with a vampire in your room?
Exactly, and then when you read his POV, it gets even worse.
Oh lord.
Oh.
His POV just destroyed. He should have written that. It was like it made it 8 times worse than it already was. So I was like, oh my god, he's such a creep. And then he takes advantage of a literal child when he's like 400 plus years old or whatever it was. And I could go on and on about Twilight, but I rewatch it all the time. I love Twilight. I love it.
The book.
So
creepy.
Morally wrong, but I love Twilight. So is what it is. My brain doesn't brain. It's fine. But yes, okay, thank you guys. That was our book discussion on Twisted Love. And we had fun. Next up will be Twisted Games. Woo! Which is book 2 to this one. And we're also going to do a little mini review for The Queen's Shadow by Rachel Song, which should be fun too, because then we get some fantasy in there as well. And we'll see you guys later.
Bye.